Welcome to Baseball This Week, a Spotlight production. And here's your host, Jim Stark.
Well, good evening. Welcome to another edition of Baseball This Week, heard here on the Spotlight Media Network. I'm Jim Stark, along with my co-host slash producer slash director slash. You yelled at me today, Rob. You know that?
Did.
You
I really did.
I got yelled at because I walked in the building late, and I will say that. But I walked in the building late, and I forgot, since I was on the phone, it was going to screw up the equipment, and Rob got very mad. So, Rob, I apologize.
You walked in talking on the cell phone.
On the air, I apologize for that.
Yeah,
I was trying to get in to meet, to sit down with Jack Ebling, but I messed you up at the meeting.
Well, the fact that you had to deal with Jack Ebling, I'll forgive you on that.
So levels out. Yeah,
I'll forgive you.
Well,
yeah.
we're here in a much cheerier mood this week than we were last week. I'll tell you that. The Tigers are 3-0 in June, and all of a sudden, the discussions about playoffs and keeping schoolboy and all, everyone feels so much better about baseball this week than last week, right?
Yeah, it's a brand new month. We turn the page, and as my wife, the lovely Patricia, says, It's a brand new month. We got a long season to go still, and it's just good to see them win.
Well,
I mean, it's just good to smiles on their faces, and they played very well against a first-place team in the American League.
Swept them.
Yeah.
On the road.
So,
Rob, what odds are you giving me if I had told you last Friday, whenever the series started, whatever it was, that they would, or Monday, they'd sweep 3-0?
Sweep?
Yeah, well, you would give. I could have got a big bet, right?
Maybe like 2% out of 100.
Yeah. So
I mean,
well, we're going to talk, but if anyone's watching us right now on YouTube and wondering who this person is who's sitting across from me, he's not a homeless person that we let in to get some food and drink. He actually is someone that I have to admit. Rob,
he's a regular on the show.
And I've known him. We've worked together. We worked together. We just figured out 32 years. Wow. We started in 1994. Yeah, it's
who can work with Jim Stark for 32 years?
Why you got to be mean now?
Well, we had a few years off.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Al Fellhauer is joining us today. He's in studio here. Al, did I lie? Are these the nicest studios you and I have ever worked in?
This is among the very
No, it's
best.
not among. It's the nice. What would be better? What now? No,
Well,
don't
that
tell
ESPN
me. No, I'm
studio
talking
in
about
Los Angeles is pretty good.
No, the regular
that's
studio, not the.
Oh, the regular studio. This is by far the best.
Yes, we had guest appearances at better places.
Yeah, the ESPN studio in Los Angeles was fine.
In Chicago,
that's a high
standard.
And
Atlanta, we did 3.
Chicago and Atlanta, but Los Angeles was the best one.
Al, do you remember what was the situation and where were we when we did the show and they closed the place? And they had some other show, and they had all those superstars there. What was that?
That was in Atlanta.
Okay.
And that was the premiere of the ESPN Classics Network.
That's what it was.
And all those stars were there.
And they had their first show. They were filming, right?
They were filming the first show.
And we sat there.
We sat there.
Brooks Robinson, I remember.
We got to talk to those guys.
Who else was there? Was Brooks Robinson?
Everybody. Paul Hornung. You name them, they were there.
Rob,
that's pretty amazing.
Out of dumb luck, we fell into that.
I was a big ESPN Classics fan.
Yeah,
back in the day.
Well, and we got to sit in the bar, and they were doing the show, and when they weren't in the segment, they would come sit in the bar.
And as old as I am, they were all players that I loved and saw play.
It was all. So listen, Rob. Our run together
was Alex Harris there?
No.
Was he dead by then?
I don't know, but I wasn't there. I don't remember who it was. I just remember the situation. But wait.
Joe Namath was there.
He was.
Oh.
Yeah.
But Rob, we fell into so many things over the years, some by accident. But we did go to 18 All-Star games.
18.
Okay. And we did a show every time from the city we were at. Sometimes a little bit more dicey than others. Again, there was 3 times we did it from the ESPN zone of that city, which was nice. We did it from hotel rooms. We did it from
bookstores.
The Borders Books in San Francisco. The Borders Books right across from the ballpark.
Great.
Yep. So we did it every time we went somewhere. It was a lot of fun, and we also
got to drive those trucks in the parade.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. So a friend of mine was working for Chevy Chevy as the advertising company, right? And so I saw him there, right? And we were talking, and all of a sudden he walks over and says, "You guys want to drive in the?" Because this is for the first year, Rob. Remember when they started doing the parade and they drive?
Oh, sure.
Okay, the first year. Yep. Okay. They didn't have enough drivers set up. He goes, "You want to drive?" And we'll go, "Yeah." So we both got in line. And I had you had a Hall of Famer,
Guerrero,
Pedro Guerrero.
Pedro Guerrero.
Yeah. Well, no.
Well, Vladimir Guerrero.
His dad.
Oh,
His dad.
His dad.
Vladimir.
Yeah, we had his dad.
Vladimir,
His dad.
not
Oh,
Pedro.
Vladimir. Thank you.
Yeah, Vladimir.
And then I had somebody I can't remember. And he wasn't very nice. He was like a one-time All-Star. He wasn't like you had a Hall of Famer, right?
He's not, or he is?
He is.
Oh.
Yeah. But I had a guy that no one knew. He was a kind of a jerk. But then you did it. Did you dive it again?
I want to know who this was.
I can't. I'll never remember Rob.
Oh, come
I'll never
on.
remember. He wasn't memorable. How's that?
All right.
But
Fair enough.
did you do it again? Did you drive a second? No.
No.
Okay.
We only did it once.
And then that was cool. And then we went. Well, we went to several state basketball final games, like 2 or 3. We've been broadcast from there, right?
From
high school,
Lansing.
From Lansing, we did several different schools that were there. So we did a lot of good stuff.
I was going to say, this is a full circle. From all that to Spotlight Media Studios
It's all come to
in the
this.
beginning of
Right.
June of 2026.
But
Rob, this is by far the best. This is the best
I'm not
setup.
kidding you. It's the best studio I've ever
This is
been.
the best setup because you're over there and I can see you, and
Yeah,
I
it's-
appreciate your help. And I got to sit far away from this other guy over here. I'm not sitting right next to him
Yeah.
like usual.
Did you put the kill switch in I asked for? I did. All right.
Well, it's great
So
to
for-
put a face to the voice.
Well,
and it's great to have
I
you
want
here.
to tell you, I told him off the
You don't
air.
want this face.
I told him off the air, it's half the person I remember sitting across from me. Al, you lost a lot of weight. So congratulations for that.
How much?
Oh, I 80 is what I said. Am I right? 80?
Well, I was 267. I'm now 169.
You wait, less than I do. I'm gonna have a heart attack. Really? 169.
169.
You know how good when we first met, though, he was much nicer to me, Rob. I'll never forget one of the first shows we did. I had a flat tire, and I had something wrong. It was an elbow. He was wearing a white shirt. He got on the ground to change my tire for me. He was so nice. He hasn't been nice to me since. That was the last.
I was going to say, Stark is such a diva sometimes, Al.
Because he wasn't appreciative.
Oh, I was. Now, for you, here's my jersey of the week, Rob. Okay.
I was going to say,
Okay. Now, wait.
Classic
This is
right here.
This is not the Lansing Lugnuts. This is the jersey for the Zug Island Lugnuts, which is the team I manage and play on. Now, we stole
Some
Well,
team
you
let you
stole
manage.
something.
They let you manage a team.
I manage my. What are you talking? I manage and play on a team. What are you?
You manage.
There might be
Yes.
There might be some copyright infringement here.
Don't tell him.
I would be.
Don't tell him.
I would be
I'm-
very afraid.
But here's the
I would
thing.
be afraid to allow him to coach any of my teams.
here's
that,
but
number
here's the thing.
one.
Zug. It was a joke. Okay. Zug Island. I didn't name it, but Zug Island. You know where that is, Rob? You ever heard of Zug
I
Island?
have no idea where that is.
Zug Island is down in the.
Is that
Detroit
like
River.
in Winnie the Pooh?
No,
or something?
No, it's a beautiful place.
No, it's not
Okay.
a beautiful place. It's in the Detroit River. It's the place
Like
where they
literally-
used, yeah,
okay.
They used to dump. It was right down where they had all the steel mills, down River Rouge area.
Okay.
They used to dump waste on this island, and then they'd haul
that
it
sounds
away.
fabulous.
They threw all that
So-
iron waste in there.
So
That's-
Zug
Yeah,
Island.
that sounds
so that's
wonderful.
The joke. The Zug
Jeez.
Island, not
Yeah.
the Lansing Lugnuts. The Zug Island Lugnuts.
Wow,
But anyways,
okay.
this is our team. We're 1-2. We lost first game, won a second one. Third game, we had a chance. We were down 4 runs. We scored 3 runs. We had the tying run at third base with less than 2 outs, and we couldn't get the
Well,
run
if you
out.
walk down the street to that stadium over there, they might look at that jersey and they might put you in.
Actually, I do buy some stuff next. No one knows the difference. But my show and tell
They
is
might
not-
put him in what?
my.
Well,
Put him in what? The garbage
my-
can?
Well, might,
Well, you know,
might go
Rob,
back to
hey,
to that island.
Rob, you know where we first met? We were down at Fantasy Camp. I think I told this, right?
Yeah, yeah, you
I
did.
wore my jersey one day. Yeah. But Al and I met at Fantasy Camp down in Florida for the Tigers, and we never played the same team. And I'm not even sure we ever played each other. Now that I think about it,
We were on the same team.
no, we were not.
Never?
Nope. I only went one time. He
Oh,
went
you
like
know.
every year, but I remember seeing you. But you pitched though, right?
Yep.
Yeah. See, I do remember this though. Okay. What number do I see in the back, Jack?
6.
Okay. So why do you think I wear number 6? Who's that a homage to? Rob won't know this, but you do.
Number 6, K-Line.
Yeah, Al Kaline.
Oh,
One of the
Kaline?
great.
Sure.
And what
So-
did I wear? What number did I wear?
I don't know, but I'm telling the story. Hush. So when I was playing, let me tell you the story.
He hasn't changed a bit. Right?
No.
Listen,
no.
I got a story. I got the story. So I'm playing shortstop, right, in one of the games, and Kaline happened to be there watching it. You know how that he would show up and then walk around and watch games. So I made a good play. However that happened, one of my teammates said, Kaline said after, now that was a great play. For Al Kaline to see me make a play and say it was a great play, that was a highlight of my entire baseball career. So ever since then, We're number 6.
It's all downhill since, huh?
No.
Yeah,
No.
that
See,
was
why
a-
do you gotta
well,
be negative?
well,
I
no,
told
that
a
was-
nice story.
No, that's peak right there, though, Jim.
but-
Serious.
but
That is
listen,
peak.
But listen.
Wow.
I wear number 6 ever since then.
Yeah.
As a homage to LK Lane. So,
Yeah.
Anyways.
I don't know who has more stories, Jack Ebling or Jim Stark.
Well,
I'll tell
I'm
you
not
what.
done-
I was sitting there having lunch, and Al Kaline came up and said, "You mind if I join you?" One of the days that we were
was
rained
this
out.
when you were sitting out by the garbage
Now that-
cans?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No.
But he did not ever ask.
That
Dave
is peak.
Dombrowski stole our steak sauce. I know
Oh my!
that.
Oh my! Yours. Okay. Show and tell. I'm not done. We
Oh, my
hustle-
God. Now you got props.
Show and tell. Show and tell.
Jesus.
Okay,
What
hang
is
on,
going
hang
on here?
What does he got?
Hang on.
I don't know. The suspense is really killing
Did
me.
you see this, Rob?
Oh, I remember that.
Did you see this, Rob?
Yeah, we got it on camera.
Okay. It's the backdrop we used to use for our remotes.
Okay. Hang on. Let me switch cameras here. Keep it up there.
Yep, okay.
It looks really good right there because we can't see your face.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
Oh, look at that.
Yep. The sports set with Al and Jim.
Okay, you can put it down now.
Yep.
All right. We got it.
And it was I would haul this. We'd put it up wherever.
Haul it.
Well, I was the hauler.
And were you the hauler? Yeah,
I
you're
was
the
the hauler
equipment
that
hauler.
said, "Oh,
Yeah,
yes."
I
He
know how that
rolled, it,
goes.
he rolled it up and threw it in the trunk.
No, I still have it, right? But you know what? The funny thing is, when we had these caricatures done, it took us forever because neither one of us liked them. We had
Yeah,
the-
they ain't too
We had
bad.
the guy make them over and over. We didn't like the way they looked. They look pretty good.
I still don't like them.
They're younger now. They're the younger visions of us. So, all right. All right.
Stop talking until you get to the mic. There you go.
On
There
to
you
more
go.
important things.
Yeah.
All right. So, Al, welcome. We are going to have our first.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
We're going to have our first baseball this week roundtable a little bit later on, where you and I and Rob will just kind of hash over a few questions that I've got to throw out. They're going to make that a regular monthly feature on the
Table's not round, though.
Oh my! Rob,
yeah, I
this is
mean,
what-
those
this
are-
is what I've been.
It depends
living
on
with.
how you look at
This is
it.
what I've been living with forever. All right. So looking at the Tigers this week, obviously a much different picture than we saw last week. I don't think that they gained much in the stand. I didn't look at the
Nothing.
standings.
They gained nothing.
They gained nothing because the other teams are winning.
Clear.
But the good news is they play in a division where no one's running away with it, right?
Wow.
I mean, there's room to catch up.
The entire American League is horrible.
Yeah.
So that's
are they
the hope.
horrible? Is
Yes,
horrible
they
the right
are.
word?
They are horrible.
Yeah, overall. I mean, there might be one. I mean, obviously, there's
Well,
two
the
or
Rays
three.
are 36-23. That's not horrible. 36-23.
You really think they're going to be able to keep that up?
I don't know, but that's not horrible right now.
No, I mean,
The
but-
Yankees are 37-25. That's
Sure.
not horrible.
You
can-
I'll tell you right now. I can tell you, as of Sunday night, after all the Sunday games of this week, the National League is 33 games ahead of the American League.
Well, there you have it.
I will say this.
The National League is 414 and 381.
I will say this. If you look at the standings right now, the Yankees are the first wild card because the Rays are slightly ahead. The second two wild cards are the White Sox at 33-29 and the Athletics at 30-31. An under 500 team is now in line for a playoff spot in the wild
It's
card.
June
Well,
4th.
that must-
But I'm saying that shows you. I'm backing up what you said. You said it was awful.
yeah.
That must
That's
have
a good-
changed. That must have changed since Sunday because Sunday the Athletics were leading the West.
Well,
As of Sunday night,
No, I
they
think
were
Texas
leading the
jumped
West.
ahead.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah.
Regardless,
Mariners.
this gives
Mariners.
this gives Detroit Tigers fans hope.
Yeah,
Now,
but-
what type of hope you want to call it? That's the question.
To your
But-
point, Rob, the West, the Mariners are the only team over 500 right now, 33-30. Everybody else is under 500.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then in the Central Division, you've got obviously the Guardians and the White Sox, and after them, everyone's underwater. And the Tigers do find themselves 10.5 games.
And the White
they
Sox-
have passed the Royals, though. I noticed that.
And the White Sox have been a nice story so far,
Yep.
but I don't know if you can keep. You would expect them to keep that up.
That's going to fall apart.
And then if you look in the East, sure enough, you got the Rays at 36-23, the Yankees at 37-25, and then the Orioles
Then everybody
under
else.
500.
Then
So you're
everybody
right.
else.
It is a steep drop after the first two teams in each one of the divisions. So
As of Monday morning, the National League Central was the top division, 7.5 games in front of the American League East.
but what does that tell you, though?
Well,
I mean, it tells you the depth.
they're playing
And it's
540. They're playing 548 ball.
I mean,
and
it's,
the American
Yeah,
League
but-
East was playing
But you don't-
519.
But that's not really a valid comparison. But
well, let me
but-
ask you this: Did you think the National League Central would be better than the
No.
American League East?
No, I did not.
Well, there you go.
No,
there's
no, I did
there's
not.
the answer.
Yep. Okay. All right. Tigers now three wins. We saw a great game by Troy Melton.
Yeah.
Last night
We did.
Another great game by Jack Flaherty. A great game the night before. And who am I missing in the first game? Who won the first game? Oh, it was oh shoot.
Well, why you try to figure that out? I mean,
No, it wasn't Valdez.
No.
No, it was.
Well, it was one of the relief pitchers because they used about.
It was that bullpen day. That's
Yeah.
right.
It was,
That's right.
well, they had it was that 10-9 game.
That's right.
So they used the entire bullpen.
Well,
That
they
was
were
a game where they almost tried to continue to lose
Yes.
in walk-off.
They were 6-0 after the first 2 innings or
Yeah.
whatever it was, and that was
Well, the good news is, one, they won that game.
yes.
Two, the next game, they were able to. The next 2 games, in reality, they were able to save their bullpen.
Yep.
And
Yes,
now they're going in home where they are 500, a 500 team at home, and now they got their full sledge of pitchers ready to go.
And here's the big thing coming up in the next week or two is the watch for who returns and when, because we've got Justin Verlander, who is might be returning in the next few games. They say if Skubal continues to progress, he might be available the middle of the month, right? So now there's kind of a watch to see what game these guys might be back for. Which, let's face it, the biggest change between May and June has been the players that have come back to the lineup, including Gleyber Torres and Kerry Carpenter, and of course Troy Melton. Big difference to have some healthy bodies.
And in the week that's passed, they have moved up now. They are now 13th in the American League.
Yeah, when you look at all the home runs they hit.
Yeah.
I mean, and
Well-
the very good pitching that they've been able to establish at least 2 out of the 3 games, in that 3-game
So-
suite against Tampa.
But it pains me to tell Rob this. The Red Sox are ahead of them.
No, that's
Why is it, but that makes him happy.
Well,
It pains me.
Oh, so the Tigers move up in your power rankings this week, Al?
Yeah.
So tell me what they moved from and to. What kind of move was it?
Well, they moved from in the American League.
Yeah.
Yeah, they moved from 15th to 13th.
Oh, that was the power rankings.
Yeah.
Okay. How about Major League Baseball?
Oh, I'll check it.
All right.
Hang on.
So, because they
me a
were, didn't you have them in the top 5 or 8 earlier in the year in Major League Baseball? Weren't they in the top
They were 8th.
8?
They made it up to
top
8th.
10.
They were top, it's top 10, yeah.
They are now up to, let's see, 30, 20, 28,
And this is after the 3 wins.
26th.
So after the 3 wins, they
makes sense.
What were they before that? Should have. Oh, they were
Before
30.
that, they were 29th.
29th.
Only the
Okay.
Colorado Rockies were worse.
So they made three steps up in the week. That's good.
And even though they lost to the Angels are the worst now.
Well, the starting pitching. Montero, didn't he pitch?
Montero.
Yeah, but the starting pitching has improved. The bullpen is still
shaky.
iffy.
Shaky.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to get. They don't have a closer right now. Who's the closer, right? So that's
Well, Anderson's making a bid at it because these last couple of games that he's pitched, I want to say last 2 to 3 games.
The last 2.
Yeah,
last
for
week,
sure.
I think I mentioned the fact that if you look at the 4 big off-season pitching signings that Scott Harris made, and they were all pretty good-sized chunks of money. Verlander, Framber Valdez,
Hurt.
Anderson. No, I'm talking about free agent signings, right?
Yeah. Well, Valdez has been hurt.
What did you? Oh,
Verlander's been
No,
hurt.
I got it. Yeah, but none of the 4. Now let me get the 4. I think it hurt like the pitcher hurt. I think. Wait a minute, that was
Mize.
no, the free agents. Okay, you
Yeah,
had,
the free agent
Yeah,
deal.
you had Verlander. You had Framber Valdez. You had
Jansen.
Kenny Jansen, and Anderson. Okay, none of those 4 at that point last week contributed hardly anything the whole year.
Because they've been in.
Well, no,
3 out of the 4.
Well,
have been
yeah,
hurt.
but
They
Jansen
contributed
wasn't injured.
negatives, I'll tell you that.
Valdez has not been injured.
What's that?
Valdez has not been injured.
We had a hangnail.
Okay, but the
Yeah,
point
he had
is,
a
none of
groin.
those. If you look at all that money that he spent, none of those guys are paying off. Now it's starting
Well,
to
no,
maybe
I
change
mean-
a little bit now. But at that point, though, he had nothing to show for those 4 big
No, and
contracts.
Jansen giving up, back-to-back walk-off home runs.
14 blown saves.
Yeah.
Okay.
And 7.
But those back-to-back home runs were what killed them.
Yeah, right.
oh
Well,
my God.
here's a stat for you. I don't know if you know
14
that.
blown saves.
And 7 walk-offs against the Tigers. And we were only in May at the time.
Frightening.
7 walk-offs.
All right, let's take our break. We come back. We'll open up the round table for the first time with Al Fellhauer, who's here in person tonight, and of course Rob Boston Rob Bennett, who's in the other area. And we'll talk. I got a couple topics I want to throw out for discussion, and then we'll talk in the last thing. We'll talk about what's coming up for the Tigers and what
the other area.
Well, the little pen over there.
Yeah, there you go. The bullpen.
Can you change that? Can you go to the other area and Rob come over here?
No, I don't trust Jim with all these buttons and levels.
I screwed up walking.
I wouldn't trust him either.
I screwed up walking the door.
And these cameras, because we're live on YouTube.
With a phone,
I don't want to trust him with that.
So,
you know what I mean?
I wouldn't trust him driving.
And then we'll talk about what the Tigers need to do to keep this going in the last segment. So we'll take a break. Before we do, Rob, please share how people can get involved with Baseball This Week.
That's right. You can follow us. As I just mentioned, we are live on YouTube, Baseball This Week. You can hit that subscribe button. It is free, everybody's favorite word. You can also follow us on Facebook. Give us that thumbs up and follow us there as well. We are also on Twitter or X or whatever they're calling it these days. Make sure to hit it there, and make sure to follow us on all your podcast, easy for me to say, platforms, iTunes, Apple, Spotify, wherever you listen to your podcasts. We are there. Baseball This Week.
Okay, thank you very much, Rob. We'll take a break. We'll come back. More Baseball This Week right here on Spotlight Media Network.
Come enjoy irresistible, award-winning, handcrafted donuts and locally roasted coffee at Groovy Donuts. Surprise your family or coworkers with special holiday designs and flavors, or put the perfect finishing touch on an event with a custom order. Birthdays, weddings, gender reveals, our friends at Groovy Donuts are your answer. Experience the Groovy Donuts difference for yourself on Lake Lansing Road in East Lansing or in Williamston. Get more information or place an order at groovydonuts.com.
So, it's been a while since you've had your jewelry cleaned and inspected, right? Where will you go and who will you trust with your most valuable and treasured heirlooms? At Meadowar Jewelers' 4 locations in Lansing, Okemos, Jackson, and Portage, jewelry isn't just our job, it's our passion. Each and every piece entrusted in our care is thoroughly inspected by our trained staff against damage or normal wear. And we offer you, our customer, the highest level of quality on repairs and custom designs. Whether it's worn out prongs, channels, or shanks, it's all handled with incredible care. Meadowar Jewelers in Lansing, Okemos, Jackson, and Portage want to help you preserve your memories and offer you options on creating new ones. Come in today for the cleaning and inspection of your jewelry. We continue to work hard every day to earn your confidence and trust.
Are you passionate about college sports? Foster Swift Sports Talk is your go-to podcast dedicated to addressing the hottest topics in college athletics, including recruiting practices, NIL, the trade portal, collectives, and revenue generation.
Join us as we bring you insights from student athletes, college head coaches, administrators, and other industry leaders as they share their experiences in this rapidly changing arena.
Our mission is to share information and help educate student athletes, parents, coaches, and other stakeholders with the knowledge, resources, and strategies they need to make informed decisions and maximize each college athlete's potential for long-term success.
Check out our latest episode where we're joined by Stephen Bianco to discuss his work at 42U and working with universities around the country.
Like and subscribe to our YouTube and Facebook pages to watch all of our episodes, or you can give us a listen on any of your favorite podcasting platforms by simply searching Foster Swift Sports Talk. Until next time, I'm your host, Dave Russell.
We don't stink right now. We're the best team in baseball right now, right this minute, because of you. You're the reason. We're not going to screw that up. We're going to be awesome for you right now. Just throw.
Go get him, Tiger. Row.
We're all behind our baseball team.
You know, there isn't a time I hear that song I don't think about 1968. It brings me back. It was I was 8 years old.
I was going to say, were you out of diapers then?
8 years old. You weren't a Tigers fan in 1968, though, right?
68?
Yeah.
That was a big year, man. I was in the Army. I was in Germany.
Did you follow the Tigers winning that year?
Best I could from Germany.
But you followed it, though.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, okay. Yeah, that's always reminds me of that season because that was that song that we just heard was written, and I think that Ernie Harwell might have written part of it or something. I forget because he was a big musical guy, Ernie Harwell.
Yeah, we tracked Denny McLean every day.
Really?
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so Al Fellhauer is joining us in the studio today. He and I go back a long way, and Rob Bennett. He and I don't go back quite as far, but he's still here with us.
Feels like it.
And tonight for the first time, I heard that.
Oh, my mic's on? My mic's on? Oh, I didn't even, look at that.
We are going to convene for the first time our Baseball This Week roundtable to discuss a couple questions I want to throw out to you guys and kind of get some lively conversation. And no swearing. That's one of the rules. No swearing. No throwing your headphones down in anger, Al. You can't do that.
You're the only one ever throwing your headset
and
down.
you can't knock the chair over, and you can't break any instruments in here. Okay, those are the rules. Okay. First off, guys. Who so far through 64 games is the best pitcher in the American League right now? Al, best pitcher in the American League.
Oh, geez, give me a second.
No, we don't have dead air. Go ahead, Rob. Who do you think?
Man, I gotta think.
Oh, you gotta think that too. Okay, well that's
Let me think on it.
All right, well go ahead.
I mean, boy,
it's not simple though, is it?
You got like I said, the American League is pretty terrible.
American League,
but there's more than one choice though, right?
Yeah, I would think so. Who you got?
Well, I mean, it's easy to go Skubal because
no,
but I'm saying because he was the best when he got hurt. Okay. No. But I right now I would put
I'd put one of those Milwaukee Brewers.
Who's the guy that throws 100 miles an hour 60 times? He's the Brewer, right?
Yeah.
He threw 100 miles an hour 65
right
times.
Now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But is he the best pitcher or just the most exciting? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think what the Milwaukee Brewers is doing right now is pretty special, and he's definitely a part of that. I mean, I would think so. He would be top 3, I would think, right?
Yeah, I would. Well, isn't the injuries been a real factor this year? And somebody, well, we know.
Well, sure. Not for it's happening all around the league.
Yeah. Well, who is Crochet out right now?
Yeah, Crochet is out,
but
he was struggling before he got hurt.
But the Yankees,
I don't know if he was 100% coming into the season. To be honest with you, he was.
The Yankees got their big guy back though, right?
Yeah, Garrett Cole.
Yeah, and he's done well, right?
I mean, they're loaded. Yeah.
Yep. So there's no one that jumps to mind as.
I'll tell you right now, in the American League, pitchers, qualified pitchers.
Yep.
There's only one pitcher that's qualified right now.
What does that mean? What qualified for what? What are you talking about?
Qualified enough
starts, or okay.
If I take the
split, you mean as a high performer?
Qualified players. Pitchers, American League.
Qualified for what? For the award, postseason awards? There's only one guy who's pitched enough?
Qualified players, right.
Well, I don't know what that means.
Well, there's all pitchers.
Well, what is the
certain amount of
innings? For
what do they have to? They have to pitch so many innings.
There's only one guy in the whole league that's qualified?
That's what it
says.
That
can't be right. Go ahead.
I'm looking at their stats right here.
Who is it?
You're not going to believe
Who is it?
It is Valdez.
Can't be. He can't be. His ERA is way too high.
Come over here and look.
No, but
come over here and look.
But I know, but that doesn't make any sense. His ERA is way too high to be qualified for the postseason awards.
His ERA is 4.39.
Okay, but this guy's a better ERAs than that.
Yeah, but they're not qualified.
Rob, help me out here. I'm losing this discussion with him.
Well,
what's your next? Hey, you brought up the question.
Well, I know.
What's your next question?
Give me some facts behind it, though.
It says right here.
Qualified for what?
Qualified players.
For what? You got to tell me what's qualified
to win the award. If the season were over, he'd be qualified. It's the only one in the American League that's qualified.
Could there possibly be that many injuries?
Must
amongst
be
players.
Because if I go to all pitchers, then it's different.
Who shows there?
Well, there's pitchers that have pitched 1/3 of an inning.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you look down the list, though, who jumps out at you?
Well, Jack Flaherty's on there.
Yeah, but he's okay.
1-8 or 1-7.
Yeah.
He's not.
He's let's see.
Jacob Mizorowski, is that the one we're talking about, Rob?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, right now he's 6-2. Okay, he pitched 71 innings, 108 K, 108 strikeouts in 71 innings. That's almost a strikeout and a half an inning. And then it's 13.7 Ks, strikeouts per 9 innings, and his WHIP is .79. His WAR is, the ERA is 1.65, and his WAR is 3.0. But that's nationally. I was looking for American League, actually. Right? The Brewers are National League.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
I forgot they were in the...
I know. I thought the same thing when you first said it. But so they're really, if you look at, here's the guys that my favorite.
I mean, Hunter Brown.
Well, I was going to say, the Athlon Sport Preview, right? I refer to this. The 5 AL Cy Young finalists said were Garrett Crochet, Skubal, Max Fried, Hunter Brown, and Logan Gilbert for the Mariners. Those are the 5.
Yeah,
and
Logan Gilbert's having a, I guess, decent time.
Decent, but no one's running away with it.
No one's running away.
I mean, wasn't Skubal running away with it as much as anybody at the time he got hurt?
In the American League?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he was.
At the time.
He was.
Hunter Brown maybe could have gave him a little bit of a run, but Houston has been struggling a little bit. But if you give me a pitcher that I need to strike out the side in the ninth inning, right now in the American League, boy,
Right.
that'd be with Skubal hurt, that'd be a tough ask.
Okay, all right. I like that. All right, let's move on to my next question. In the American League, who right now is the best hitter? Al, you want to go first with it?
No, I don't want to go first.
Oh, my gosh.
Best hitter?
Yeah.
That guy, that kid from, I don't know if he's a kid because he's played overseas, but who's the Japanese player in the White Sox?
For the White Sox.
By the White Sox, my goodness.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, you got to throw. I mean, you could throw McGonigal. In all seriousness, you could throw McGonigal up there. I mean, all-around hitter.
Yeah.
Clutch hitter.
No, all-around hitter, most productive hitter. I will.
Well, I'd probably go with the White Sox.
Yeah. Actually, I mean, Riley Green, I think, would be in the discussion.
Sure. You could.
Right?
Riley Green is in the discussion.
Yep. But one name jumps out.
I mean,
Jordan Alvarez for the Astros. 316 average, 21 home runs, OPS of 1.064.
Well, you could throw until he got hurt. I mean, obviously, you can throw as much as it pains me. He could throw Judge in there. I mean, he's up there.
Ben Rice for the Yankees is another one you might throw in there.
Yep.
How about Bobby Witt Jr. for the Royals? Yep. 283 average, 20 stolen bases.
He's doing his job.
Yep.
It's just no one else on that team is.
No, but he's one of the few game changers that they have.
It depends what category you're looking at.
The most productive hitter. Whatever you could determine that. You decide.
Is it batting average?
Do you decide what the most productive hitter? I don't care what you got to decide. Some people want average. I think OPS is everything.
Yeah, I'd go with on base percentage.
Yeah, okay, all right. So who's? But then a guy could be like a walk guy, and he's not really a hitter if he's an on base guy, right?
Well, right now in the American League, of the eligible batters,
again, you can't say that unless you tell what that is. Okay, what does it mean to be eligible?
Well, you have to bat 3.1 times
per game.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
That's what it has to be.
No, that's for batting champion. I know that's all right. So what are you saying about that?
The top hitter right now is Nick Kurtz, of the Athletics.
I can see that.
Well, again, they've come out of nowhere.
Yep. He has a 440 on base percentage.
Right.
And a 947
slugging.
947.
Yeah,
slugging percentage.
Alvarez has actually passed I'm looking for the stats for the.
Alvarez is second.
I mean,
no, he's got 21 right now. Who second behind who?
In the stats.
No, I'm talking about home runs. Just said home runs.
Oh, in home runs?
Yeah, he's ahead of.
I can tell you home runs.
He's got 21. He's ahead of the
White Sox slugger.
Yeah.
Oh.
I want to get his name though before I say anything more. So okay. I mean, so there's no clear cut, like the pitching. There's no clear cut first choice for the best hitter in the American League. Correct.
Right. Alvarez has 21 home runs.
But neither one of you guys had anyone you really wanted to go to bat for, Rob. You like that little segue? Go to bat for?
The guy I'd watch out for is Aaron Judge.
No, but who right now? So there's no one you would say this is the best hitter in the league right now. There's no one you would say, right, Al?
I mean, you could argue 3 or 4 guys.
Yeah, so there's no consensus though.
Consensus.
Okay.
Don't forget Buxton at Minnesota.
Yep. Yeah. All right. Next question I want to throw out to the round table is, with what all he's done so far this year, do you think McGonigal is a lock for the Rookie of the Year?
No.
Not yet.
Wow.
Not yet.
Okay. Well, tell me why.
Well, again, I'm going to go with the White Sox. I'm going to go with the guy from Japan.
Yep.
I mean, if you're talking impact, I feel like, and don't get me wrong, McGonigal has made an impact, no question, for the Detroit Tigers. That guy, he is not afraid of anything. McGonigal is not afraid of the moment. He embraces it. But right now, I would give the slight edge again to the Japan player who plays for the White Sox. Now,
Munetaka?
Yeah.
Murakami.
Murakami.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you.
Murakami.
However,
20
I don't
runs.
like the fact that he is a quote-unquote rookie.
He's 26 years old.
Because he played for, 10 years in Japan?
I don't think 10. But
I think it was 10.
He's 26.
7 years. 7
Yeah,
years.
that
Was it
sounds
7?
right.
Yeah, I mean...
See, that's my problem.
That's the gray
McGonagall's
area.
a pure rookie, right?
Yeah, McGonagall's a pure rookie.
But McGonagall certainly, as far as
he's right up there.
His WAR has been very good all year. I mean, forget rookies. Against everybody, he's done well.
Yes. It's 1A and 1B.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be... I mean, there's no... I can't argue if you say McGonagall over him or him over McGonagall or one of those athletics, players that you mentioned.
Yep.
So again, these are what's exciting is these are young players making an immediate impact.
Yes.
McGonagall he's not been
McGonagall.
McGonagall.
Okay, say it right at least.
Look how long it took me to learn Biaka Patuka.
Oh, you did learn that.
That was pretty good. Hey,
I learned how to say Biaka Patuka, and then he left.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, he's 7th in the American League right now.
In what?
In batting average.
Yeah, but
rookies.
but average is not. He's more a run producer. He gets on base a lot.
Well,
right.
What I love about him, guys, I mean, whether he gets a hit or not, is he drives the pitch count up on play.
He does.
I mean, 8 to 10 pitches every.
Yeah.
Very rarely do you see him out after 2 or 3 pitches.
He doesn't
rarely.
swing at bad pitches. He makes the pitcher work, as you said, Rob.
Yes.
And he makes every at bat valuable. Yep. Every at bat he takes means something.
Yep.
He works. He works for a walk. He makes the pitcher make a mistake. He hits big hits at big times. He seems like a big time player as far as playing in the club.
He's a 5-tool player.
Yeah.
He's 6th in the American League right now among rookies in RBIs.
Yep. But
which is pretty good.
It's not any one thing with him. It's the total impact on the game.
All of his things.
Now, here's
the
a
only
question.
thing he doesn't have a lot of are home runs.
But he's not a home run hitter.
I understand that, but you've got to take the whole package.
Okay, but here's the thing. I want to ask you guys what you think. I think they're making a mistake not giving him a defensive position and putting him there. Let him play there. By moving him around, it gives him one more thing to think about.
Well, it doesn't seem to be.
What do you guys?
What do I think about that?
Yeah, do you think
it doesn't seem to be affecting him because, my goodness, his range, whether it's at third or shortstop or even at second.
Shouldn't he have a spot though?
I think that he has a problem when he's at shortstop. He has a problem with the ball that he throws to first base. It gets away from him, and he throws it high, and he's thrown it past Torkelson many times.
Torkelson, I think, doesn't give enough credit for his defensive ability.
He is an outstanding first baseman on defense.
So are you guys saying that he's not the shortstop of the future?
I don't think he's the shortstop as he is third baseman. Third baseman, he makes great plays.
He doesn't have the power for a third baseman. That's the problem.
But a third, when he plays defense on third base, Rob and Jim,
I know
he gets the ball at first base. He gets the man out. When he's at shortstop, he's thrown the ball away several times.
But typically, a third baseman needs power production.
I understand.
And now, if you have power somewhere else,
when he plays shortstop, that ball just seems to sail on him.
What about second base?
See, that's what I think. I think you put him at second and you bring up Bryce Rainier, make him a shortstop.
He doesn't have to.
And you're done.
He doesn't have to range, even though he can make those throws on a consistent basis.
Right.
He won't have to range as much at second base.
Well, one more thing I want to say before we take a break, too. Yep. I think Dylan Dingler has been such an impactful player. I mean, when you've got the best defensive catcher in the league, also being one, they have not had an offensive force catcher like this since
Lance Parrish.
Exactly. And defense. So to me, Dylan Dingler may be the MVP.
Right now, Dingler ought to be the American League All-Star catcher.
Oh, without a doubt.
Without a doubt, no question.
Besides everything that's in the stats here, and you don't really see them because I don't have them, and I'm sure the American League has them somewhere, his challenges.
Oh,
he is a tremendous challenger.
Yeah, very smart
even
catcher.
Whether he's batting or catching.
Yep.
Well, and what I like about him too is he's a leader. He doesn't takes guys with him. He doesn't leave them behind when he's doing something. And I think to me he's they haven't built that middle of the field yet. To me, a good team always has catcher, short, second, and center field. Right. So far, you got catcher, good. But short second, depending what you do with McGonigal, you're halfway there.
Yep.
But the other half still, and then center field still. You cannot win with Matt Verling as your center field.
No.
And you cannot win with Parker Meadows.
You don't know that. You don't know that, Al.
Well, he can't stay healthy.
Yeah, I agree.
He cannot stay healthy.
I think the Parker Meadows, and I hate to say this because I was a big fan when he's healthy, but I think it might be.
Well,
he might be. He's not. When you got a Max Clark that's doing what he's doing in the minors,
that's right.
Then flip the page, go to Max Clark, and be on with it. Because what are you waiting for? He can play center field as well as anyone they've got right now.
And he can hit as well as anyone.
Well, I don't know about that.
Well,
That's still
I mean, he's ripping now in AAA. He just went to AAA.
But he's ripping. He's not only ripping in AAA, but what I read from the Mud Hens is that he is hitting the curveball.
Well, that's the big thing.
He's hitting breaking
because
pitches.
he could hit in spring training. He could not hit breaking pitches.
And you know, Torkelson has got to learn to hit that breaking pitch.
Well, when is he going to learn? He's not going to learn now. He's had good seasons. He's had a good.
He's still young enough to learn.
I don't think so. He's 28. If you're not going to learn now,
is he 28? Wow.
20. Well, maybe, he's been in the league he went to college and he's been in the league 6 years.
Has he been in the league?
I think so. Yeah, because he's
6 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the thing is, he's had good year, bad. He has to be consistent. But Al, I don't think he's going to learn to hit a curveball now if he hasn't already. What's going to change?
Well, he's got to. I don't know what's going to change. How do any of us change when he's got to work at it?
They don't learn to hit a
work.
curveball at that age of Major League Baseball, Al.
You got to work.
Now. Well, then they don't. The only guy I could think of that came in and made a real big change at that stage of life was J.D. Martinez.
Yep.
Okay, but is McGonigal? I don't know. Or is Torkelson? I don't know.
Yeah, he's only 26.
26. Okay, all right.
26.
Okay.
But yeah, this is.
So you're saying he still has time?
I'm going to ask you guys a dumb question now. Torkelson. Anybody got a clue on what his eyesight is?
What does that mean?
Well, Pete Rose used to be able to read the baseball coming to the plate. So did Ted Williams, and so all these great hitters. And I just wonder if he doesn't see the ball as well.
Well, someone's got to be checking on that, though, wouldn't you think?
I mean,
does he wear glasses?
Well,
I don't know.
It seems to me, it's either really on a consistent basis. It's either home run or bust with him.
Yep.
I mean, he has shown the power to get it out of the park, but boy,
he's not a consistent hitter.
He's not a consistent hitter.
Real quick
right
before
now.
we take a break, Max Clark in Toledo hitting 263.
Yep.
He's got 12 stolen bases, which is great. 4 home runs, 23 RBIs, and his OPS is 752. For a defensive center fielder, I'll live with that all day long. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. Al Fellhauer's here as our good roundtable, guys. Was that a success? You think? We like the roundtable?
I mean, I didn't throw anything at you. So
Al, do you like that roundtable?
I would say
I didn't hit him or quit.
Yeah,
he
didn't go back in the car.
Thumbs up.
So that's good.
All right, good.
It was positive.
We'll come back. We'll talk about what's coming up this next week, and we'll wrap up this week's edition of Baseball This Week right here on the Spotlight Media Network.
Are you passionate about college sports? Foster Swift Sports Talk is your go-to podcast dedicated to addressing the hottest topics in college athletics, including recruiting practices, NIL, the trade portal, collectives, and revenue generation.
Join us as we bring you insights from student athletes, college head coaches, administrators, and other industry leaders as they share their experiences in this rapidly changing arena.
Our mission is to share information and help educate student athletes, parents, coaches, and other stakeholders with the knowledge, resources, and strategies they need to make informed decisions and maximize each college athlete's potential for long-term success.
Check out our latest episode where we're joined by Stephen Bianco to discuss his work at 42U and working with universities around the country.
Like and subscribe to our YouTube and Facebook pages to watch all of our episodes, or you can give us a listen on any of your favorite podcasting platforms by simply searching Foster Swift Sports Talk. Until next time, I'm your host, Dave Russell.
So, it's been a while since you've had your jewelry cleaned and inspected, right? Where will you go and who will you trust with your most valuable and treasured heirlooms? At Meadowar Jewelers' 4 locations in Lansing, Okemos, Jackson, and Portage, jewelry isn't just our job, it's our passion. Each and every piece entrusted in our care is thoroughly inspected by our trained staff against damage or normal wear. And we offer you, our customer, the highest level of quality on repairs and custom designs. Whether it's worn out prongs, channels, or shanks, it's all handled with incredible care. Meadowar Jewelers in Lansing, Okemos, Jackson, and Portage want to help you preserve your memories and offer you options on creating new ones. Come in today for the cleaning and inspection of your jewelry. We continue to work hard every day to earn your confidence and trust.
Meadowar Jewelers.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Welcome back to the Baseball This Week here on the Spotlight Media Network. He's singing across over here, Rob. I don't know what to do with him. Al Fellauer is singing.
Good time.
He's dancing. You know, you're on TV, you know. Look like a goof.
Right.
Yeah, you forgot.
Beautiful.
Not this
Better
TV.
him than you dancing, I'll tell you that.
Wait a minute.
How do you know?
Well, that's
How
true.
could
I
I be
don't
on
know.
TV? I'm looking this way.
We got cameras all over the place,
I told
brother.
you that. Don't take your clothes off again like you normally do when you're outside.
Yeah, we're going to do baseball late night if that's the case. After dark baseball, you know what I mean?
All right. Well,
That's good.
Looking ahead, guys, at what's coming up, they have Seattle at home and then Minnesota, two big series against teams that they should be very competitive with.
They got to correct themselves with Minnesota. There's no question.
Well,
Whenever there's whenever you gotta win series in your divisional teams against your divisional.
Here's some
opponents.
good news. I'm looking at the pitchers for the next week. No bullpen days. Okay, they start with Valdez.
Well, wait a minute. Right now, no pill.
Well, okay, but
you don't know who's going to claim that they got hurt.
Valdez is starting tomorrow night, and he's got to be more consistent. He's got to get back to earlier in the year. He's throwing strikes, forcing the hitters to hit the ground balls. He's not been effective the last couple of starts. Cater Monteros, he starts Saturday. He's been maybe as one of the most consistent Tiger starters all year long. Jack Flaherty, talk about Mr. Inconsistency, right? He starts on Sunday. Troy Melton on Monday, and then we start the whole thing over again.
Something about Flaherty, and I've said this before, and everybody poo-poos me. The something about Flaherty is he's pitching a good ball game. And then there'll be one kind of a stub toe or something in the field, and he can't adjust.
He gets wigged out. Yeah, he mentally, emotionally, he gets.
If somebody makes an error and it hurts him,
he's got the stuff to win.
He does, but he just seems to lose concentration when a defensive player on his team
and it seems like
boots the ball.
It seems like if he gets as far as the third time around the lineup he's facing, like in the fifth or sixth inning. Al, you are exactly right. If there's a missed fly ball or
a bad call
or just like a bunt for a hit or something like that happens.
Yeah, a bunt, and he goes off the mound to get the ball, and he slips on the ground.
It's a mental thing.
He's not the most mentally tough pitcher I've ever seen.
Correct. Yeah, he's not mentally tough. You hit that nail on the head, Jim.
Correct.
But interesting though. How are they doing the Seattle series? What are we thinking, guys? Give me a prediction.
Well, Seattle has been an up and down team, and they haven't really done a whole lot. They've stayed around the 500 mark. They've been in and out of first place to third place in the West. I don't think they've been consistent yet.
What do you think?
I think it depends on how the Tigers play.
Well, I know. Give me a prediction. That's how you work this. I get that. All right, hold on, Rob. Give me an answer.
Wait a minute. If the Tigers bat like they did in Tampa, they'll win all 3 games.
Give me a prediction. What do you think's going to happen? They going to stay hot or not?
I think they'll win 2 out of 3.
Okay, Rob.
Nah, the Tigers still got to prove it to me.
Yeah.
Right.
But they're at home. That's why I give them the advantage.
But that's a great point. However, I'm going to say 1 out of 3.
See, I am too. I think they're going to have a hard time keeping the momentum, but I think they're going to take 2 out of 3 out of Minnesota. So for the week. For the 6 days from now,
take 2 out of 3 in Minnesota
against Minnesota. Yeah.
So they're going to win all 3 against Minnesota.
Okay. All right.
It's my turn. Okay, I'm saying they're 3-3 in the 6 games. If they go 3-3 in the 6 games, to me that's progress.
You're the host, so I don't want to.
No. So what do you think in the 6 games? You think they're going to take 5?
I just told you he's going
to. I think they win 5 of the 6.
Rob, what do you think for the whole 6 games?
Yeah, if they can go, I hate to agree with Jim Stark,
No, you don't. You're right. You want to be right, you do.
Jeez. Wait.
You
gotta listen.
Go along with this guy.
Please, fans, go back and listen to a couple of shows in the past that we've done. And then we'll get back to you.
Those shows were mysteriously erased.
Yeah. No, I agree. If they can go 3-3, I guess, you know what I mean? The most important thing, and again, I agree with Al, is the Minnesota series. I mean, they got to take at least 2 out of 3 there.
Yeah,
and so
they're winning all the Minnesota
division games are worth 2, right? Because it's when you get to when they can't get.
Yes.
So they're always
they have to play and Detroit and Minnesota too. But for what Detroit was planning on this year, they have to play catch up now.
Yes.
I know they got just under 100 games, and I think a wild card is more realistic for the Tigers than winning the division. But if they have any chance of getting close to division or being in for a division title at the end of the year, they got to start winning these divisional games now.
The way I look at it is the Tigers are to get to 500, they got to win 14 in a row. They got to nip away at it. But you know what? This is why it's going to be so hard.
Not only that, because other teams have to lose like that in order for Detroit to do that.
And it's going to be so hard to get back in the race. That's why I think that come another 2 weeks, when they haven't moved at all, they're still the Skubal trade talk really gets hot.
I think it's hot right now.
But it gets hotter.
It cooled off after the Tampa series.
Okay, but it gets hotter if in 2-3 weeks they haven't moved at all. It starts to boil.
And the National League teams that want him have got to decide. They're fighting with each other. San Diego and Los Angeles and the Cubs. They all 3 want him.
If they're going to trade him, they better get a haul. I don't want a mediocre Verlander type haul trade. That they got one guy who's a backup catcher left from the trade. So,
well, I'll tell you what. I think we'll have plenty of time to talk about Skubal trades here in the next couple of weeks.
But it's going to be sooner versus later, though, Rob, in my opinion.
All right.
So let me ask this question of you guys.
We got to go.
What about Verlander?
What about him?
Is he coming back? Is he going to make it?
Oh, he's going to come back.
He pitched 5 1/3 last night, or the night before last.
I think the best they could hope for would be a 5th starter who might give him 4 or 5 innings every other start.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the best they can hope. He was supposed to be the add-on guy, not a main guy.
Yeah.
The thing that's fallen apart for the Tigers, and if I'm wrong, please tell me.
We will. Don't worry.
I know. And
loudly.
The starters are great for 5 or 6 innings, but the bullpen has let them down.
Of course.
And if the bullpen was where they thought it was going to be, they'd be in great shape.
The bullpen has not been bad. It's been terrible. And until they fix that problem,
there's been one thing you can say about Scott Harris over the last 2 to 3 years, we'll say, right? Since these runs.
Okay.
One thing you can say is that he has picked up players that have in my view, have overachieved.
I agree.
Whether it's pitching, whether it's a Zach McKinstry, whether it's a Verling. These guys, to me, they're very valuable.
But they're all role players.
They are role players. Exactly.
That's the problem.
They are not everyday players, my view.
You do not pick up a game changer that way off the bargain list.
Correct.
You don't. You got to make a deal.
And these guys have overachieved, and great on them. It has been great to see.
But
sooner or later, I mean, it's going to catch up to them. And the relief pitching has definitely caught up to them.
You win championships with stars. And the only way you get stars is by trading or drafting. You cannot just find them on the waiver wire. All right, Al Fellauer.
They had enough injuries. Wait a minute. They've had enough injuries that they didn't break even the way they should have when they had a team of right now a bunch of utility players.
Right.
They need to get the stars back. They need to get.
But even their stars aren't stars.
But they need to get a firm lineup and go with it.
Some stars. Some starters.
Get starters. Forget stars. Get starters.
We'll get major league hitters. All right. Al Fellauer, enjoy yourself coming back here to this lovely studio and be a part of it today.
I enjoyed being with Rob.
Yes. That's a great way
Boston
to end.
Rob.
Al, you are welcome back anytime, my friend.
Can you pull the knife out of my back before I leave?
Yeah, before we'll turn the camera off.
I never said a word about you.
You'll join us again next week via the
silence means
phone
everything
or whatever the 2 tin cans.
I will be in Augusta, Georgia.
Well, so you're going to join us or not?
Well, certainly.
All right.
Excellent.
Boston Rob Bennett, we'll see you
Always
back here face-to-face or glass-to-glass, whatever you call it, for baseball this week. We want to thank, real quick before we leave, Rob, run down the social media again.
Real quick, Facebook, make sure to give us a thumbs up there. YouTube, hit the subscribe button. It's free. And then, of course, all your podcast platforms, wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, add Baseball This Week to it as well. And on X, on Twitter, Baseball This Week. Let us know how you feel. Give us any questions or concerns you might have. Let us know. We're there for you wherever you listen, wherever you do your social media. Baseball This Week.
Al, thanks for joining us in person.
Thanks for having me.
See you next week for Baseball This Week here on the Spotlight Media Network. This is Jim Stark saying see you next week.